So here is the xTiles full tutorial for beginners. xTiles is a flexible visual workspace that helps you organize ideas, projects, and information using tiles, boards, and layouts that are easy to customize. It's great for planning, note-taking, and managing both personal and work projects in a more visual way. If you want to follow along with this tutorial step by step, click on the link below to access xTiles and get started. So after clicking the link, you'll be brought to this page. From here, let's go over to the pricing section and check out all their plans. And as you can see, all the plans that they have available are visible here, starting with free, plus, family, and team. You can also switch between monthly and annually. Now, let's head over to the top right. Over here, we have the options to sign up for free, sign in, or try without sign up. Let's go ahead and click on sign up for free. So on this page, you can fill in your information or continue with Google, Microsoft, or your Apple account. I will go with Google for this one. Then choose your account. After that, click on continue. Then wait a moment to get logged in. So as you can see, we're currently in the main dashboard. On the left side, you will get to see all of these options, starting with My Planner. So once you select My Planner, you will get to see something like this. Now let's go back, and then we have Recent. After that, there's Shared. Next to it is the Favorites. Under Personal Spaces, we have My Workspace. So here, all your workspaces will be available. And if you click on the Template section, you will get to see all of these templates available right here. You can also choose between any of these sections, and you will get templates for those. And if you click on the New Project option, you will get to see this blank canvas from where you can start working. So according to the instruction, let's click and drag a box on the canvas. As you can see, a card or tile has been created. This way, you can create cards of any size that you want. Just click and drag to create the box. You can create as many cards or tiles as you want. Now, if you want to move any of these tiles, just click on them and drag them to your desired position. So over here on the top left, you can put in a name for your new project. So I will type in a name such as Daily Planner. Then, if you click on the icon beside the text, you will get to see these options from where you can choose any emojis as your icon. So as you can see, the icon has changed immediately. Then, over here on the left side panel, you will get to see all of these options. You can use them to customize your notes or tiles. So, let's start working with our first note. Let's go ahead and put in some text in the main body. For this one, I will embed a link. So first, I will head over to this website and copy the calendar link from right here. Then, let's head over to xTiles. Over here, if you click on the body and type in /, we will get to see all of these options. Let's choose Embed and paste in the link, then click on Embed Link. And after it's done, the calendar will be embedded onto your note just like this. You get options to further customize this if you want. And I want to make it bigger, so I can just drag from the corners and resize it according to my preference. Then let's rename the tile. After that, if we go over to this icon, we will get to see more options that we can use to customize this tile. For example, we can choose from any of these color options, and the color for the tile will change. So once we're done with this part, let's head over to the next note. Here, let's type in a name for the note, such as Today's Plan. After that, let's click on the Add Block option right below the title. Or you can just type in / and you will get the same options. So after /, let's type in Table, and we will get the table option just like this. If we click on it, the table will be added to our note. And as you can see, it is now added. If you click on this icon on the top left, you will get to see these options. The table settings, from where you can hide header row or header icons. You can also choose to view in full width. Next, if we click on the text section, we will get to see the option to put in a different name. For example, we can change this to time. Same way, we can customize the next sections as well. So, let's change the name for this too. And if you don't want a section, you can click on it and choose the delete column option. Then, you can go through the rows in order to fill in your desired information. All you need to do is click on whichever row you want and type in your text. Same way, you can go through each of them and put in all your desired information. And here on the plant section, we can type in our plants and it will appear like this. Same way, you can go through each of these boxes and fill in your plants. Now, let's adjust the size of this tile. You can click and drag it from both sides in order to adjust its height and width. And once you're done, you can change the color theme for this as well. That way, it gets easier to spot. Just click on this icon and customize it from here. After that, let's move on to the next tile. Over here, we will name it something like monthly goals. So let's type in the name. Then let's set the color for this one as well. So I will choose the same color. Then let's click on Add Block and choose the image option from here. So after selecting image, we will be able to select any image from here. And if you have something in mind, you can use the search bar to search for it. Then scroll through the options and choose the image that you want. And as you can see, the image has been added right here on the tile. You can drag this section in order to adjust the size for the image. Then, if we click on Add Block again, we can add additional stuff in the same tile, such as checklist. So after selecting checklist, we've got this to-do checkbox. Just press Enter to add as many checkboxes as you want. And as you can see, they're being added right away. Now, let's move on to the next tile. Over here, we will start off by customizing the color. Then we will set its name as to-do list. So here on the main body, we will first type in /, which will display the menu. Now for this one, let's go over to the search bar and type in banner. And as you can see, we've got a lot of options. I will select the red banner. Now we can type in whatever we want in this banner section. Similarly, you can keep adding more banners in different colors and organize your to-do list just like this. If you want, you can also customize the text. Just select the text and you will get to see this bar right above the text. You can select any of these options in order to customize the text according to your preference. We can see these basic options like bold, italic, underline, etc. as well. So this way, let's go through each of them and customize them individually. So after putting in the banners, let's press Enter after the first banner. Over here, we will type in / and then search for task. So after selecting task, we got the option to add a task after the banner. This way, you can easily organize your to-do list in a way that looks good. So moving on to the next tile, let's name this Notes. So on the body section, if you put in the star symbol and press Enter, it will become a bullet point. You can press Enter and it will create more bullet points in a row. Then I want to set up another tile where I want to keep useful links. So let's set the color, and after that, I will put in the title as useful links. After that, let's head over to the main body and type in /. For this one, I'll be using a toggle list. So let's find it from the option and choose it. After that, let's name the toggle. As an example, I will name it as productivity. After that, click on the toggle and then I will type in /. Now from the options, I will type in and search for bookmark. And after selecting bookmark, we can embed a link right over here. So over here on the top left, we can see all the notes individually and check out different sections. This way, you can open up each one and you will get to see its contents right over here. And they're separate from all the rest. You can work on them individually. You can also click the new option and use any of these templates available. Now, let's head over to the main tiles page. Over here, if you click on the 3 dots, you will get to see all of these options that you can use to export, import, copy, share, and more. If you want, you can also save it as a template as well. And that's it. That is the xTiles full tutorial for beginners.